Good time zone and Merry Christmas. Welcome to WriterGreg on twitch.tv. Glad that you could make it, and thank you for everyone who's already joined us in the chat. We have James Woodwright and Kiddopoy and of course Wordslayer 2020. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And as we work on our goals, 10 minutes at a time. Almost doubled our word sprints right there. Good morning, everyone. And congratulations to all of those who are still working on their World Ember goals. This is the World Building Challenge. My hat's messed up. Oh, there we go. It is the World Building Challenge for World Anvil every December. And James has given us an update of World Ember Light. Official figures, 5/8/23. Personal, 3/7/20. All right, that is a great goal. Hoping everyone is working well and having fun with that. We are going to be doing writing sprints today for the next 2 hours, and Kit is at 8/4/23. All right, you are. Wait, it's a 10th. Okay, so yeah. Okay, you're 84% the way there to your goal, and it is only the 8th of the month. Wonderful job there, Kit. All right, 84.23. Can't forget that 0.23. So thank you so much for being here, and we will get into the thought of the day. This is something I grabbed my face when I write a plot twist. You know, when we talk about plot twists, they have to be surprising yet inevitable. Meaning, there's a fine line between a plot twist and a deus ex machina, meaning a god in the machine, meaning somewhere out of left field comes a solution that fixes things and makes no sense whatsoever. But then there's the plot twist, which is appropriately forecasted or foreshadowed, but still is still surprising. But yet, there could have been no other way. And I don't have many plot twists in my novel, so I'm not the best at writing the plot twist. But I look forward to developing that skill or inserting that feature into my story as I edit my novel going forward. Today, I will continue to work on my NaNoWriMo novel, as it has yet to be finished, but it still needs, even though I created the 54,000 words, I want to be able to write the end at that novel, and so that I can feel good about putting aside a completed first draft ready for editing at a future date. So that is what I am going to be working on today, and our first sprint will start in less than 1 minute. So just decide what you want to accomplish in the next 10. Yes, thank you, James. Yes, the thought of the day is back now that NaNoWriMo is over, and yeah, we're getting things going. So, okay, myself, I need to get my tools ready. Get the dictation pad up. So I will be writing in the middle of that, and I have my tracker. There we go. Getting my tracker ready. All right, here we go. So let us get the countdown going. All right, there we go. Let's turn up the music. Turning off the microphone. I will see you in 10. All right, there we go. That is the end of the first sprint of the morning. All right, 98 words for James. Good job. Okay, let's see how I'm doing. Okay, so my current article has 340 words. It's a little wider. There we go. 340. And come back here. Now 531. All right, 191 words for that sprint. Not bad. Trying to get back into the narrative flow. Kiddopoid, 304. Wow, good job. And 304 world building words even. That is impressive. All right, so there's that. I'm starting to not have ideas about what to talk about in the middle of these streams. So in the middle of the sprints, I do hope everything is going well for everyone. We're pretty exciting in the month of November, how many new followers that we have over here in Twitch. We had a new follower, Adrienne writes, followed us last evening during the time off, and that puts us up to 290 followers. 290 people out there wanting to work on their sprints and working on it. So that is exciting to have so many people here and being a part of this little community. And hopefully people will remember to come join us on the sprints or watch the VOD afterwards, so that they can remember that it's in the doing that we accomplish. We have to get the work. What is a settlement called if it is smaller than a town? Well, it could be a village. It could be a hamlet. Especially where your world is in England, I would think it would be either one of those two things, but I believe there is specific requirements to be called a town, city, village, hamlet, and those different things. Like if you had a church, you were automatically a town, but if you had a cathedral, you were automatically a city or something like that. Regardless, but I think a village and I think village is smaller. I'm not exactly sure the definition of a hamlet, because if I hamlet definition, okay, a small settlement, generally one smaller than a village. So hopefully that helps. The cathedral thing was disbanded in the industrial era as we were producing too many bricks to make sense. Okay. Sounds good. All right, there is the alarm for our next sprint. So let's get in and start the next one. All right, there we go. 15 seconds on the clock for a countdown. We'll turn the music up, we'll turn the microphone off, and I will see you in 10. All right, there we go. Let's see how we did. Well, it looks like we got some good information from James. We'll catch in a second. One. I am not experienced in fight scenes, so this has been a kind of a struggle for me. 701. Yep. Historically, Henry the... Did I? Nope, I didn't turn down the music. There we go. Historically, Henry the... That's 7th? No, 8th. Henry VIII made it law that if you built a cathedral in a town, it became a city. In the Industrial Revolution, it was clear that we were producing too many bricks so cathedrals could be put up easily, so the law was disbanded. It is now debated between a royal charter, the Queen/King saying it is a city now, or by the services population ratio. I use the ratio for futures scene, so that's why the city has 100,000 population. I have to make sure there's enough services to be fully considered a city. Sounds good. Yeah, because I live in a city where the word city is actually in the name of the city. You know, there's Salt Lake City, which is different from Salt Lake County. But yeah. All right, cool. And Kit is making a header for the article. Looks good. Sounds good. When you say header, does that mean like a graphical image? Is what I'm presuming. Ah, okay. Cool. I've been having some fun with graphics too. No, wrong graphics. I've been working on slowly getting all of the stuff over to YouTube. All of these videos as a archive, maybe building up an audience over there as well. And I have this for the shows that I used to do in the evening, but still haven't archived over there. And then I have this one for the... Come on. There we go. For the morning marches. And so that exports out as a YouTube thumbnail that I can then use. So I am pretty behind. You have the entire Adobe suite available. Oh. So I have templates to keep my headers looking standard. Okay. Sure, James. Yeah, if you can find that on Wikipedia, that'd be great. You can put that... Yeah, you can put that under live stream discussion. All right, there we go with the timer. Let's get back to it then. All right, there's the timer going. We'll turn the music up. We'll turn the microphone off. I will see you in 10. All right, there we go. That is another sprint in the books. Let's see. Again, we start with 701. Let's go over here. Of course, those who don't use dictation and type directly into manuscript, you could do this exact same thing that I'm doing with the tracker, 852, and not have any problems with it. Let's see, today is 12/8/2020, and this is Tuesday. There we go. And Mercedes, welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Ow. Yeah, there we go. "74 word count on the government." Good job. Ah, yes, Thursday, the great day of celebration. So I got my word count. Got that there. here. Got that cleared out, ready to go. I never get to catch these streams. Well, I'm glad that you're here, and there's always the VODs afterwards, and I'm trying harder to get them up on YouTube. But I mean, there's some there, but they're old. They're pre-nano. So, but yeah, but thank you very much for being here. Yeah, those were some manic episodes. That's for sure. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to participate in the game of tomes, to see all that. Yeah. And what the heck am I going to do awake this early? Well, hey, I'm here every Monday through Saturday. I forgot what happened on the 13th of August 2020 episode. Oh, yesterday you cleaned like a cleaning monster. Oh, a mania. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, yeah. Don't know how to respond to that, I'll be honest. Oh, okay. Your birthday, James. That's cool. Alrighty, let's get in here and let us get another sprint going. All right, there it is up on the clock. Let's turn up the music. I think we're turning it up in the middle of a lull. And now let's turn down the... I like the manic episodes, except for the lack of sleep. I get really creative and get a lot of done on my projects. Oh, good. If something good comes from it, I'm happy for that. I just, I'm concerned about when you come off the mania, and I don't know if it's like a pendulum swinging too far to the other side. That I would worry about that. But well, I'm just glad you're here. All right, I'll turn off the microphone. I'll see you in 9.5. right, there we go. So 852. 852. 992. My trend is going in the wrong direction. 41 words. Hey, you cross 6,000 worlds for your World Ember Light. Good job, James. Well done. Oh. This one's for free. Thanks for paying for it, Words Lair. Yeah, I just gotta... Erica, welcome. Thank you so much for coming here. I greatly appreciate you coming, and thank you so much. It's been fun to raid you, and thanks for coming out and checking the stream. I am here every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern, so I do appreciate that. We are going to be starting another sprint in 2 minutes. We start them at the 5, 20, 35, and 50 of the hour. So you caught us in the middle of a sprint. So yeah, we do 10-minute sprints, 5-minute break. That way we have 4 opportunities every hour for people to jump in onto the next sprint. So we have about less than 2 minutes until the next sprint starts. This is my tracker spreadsheet that I use to track my sprints, and I was just complaining that my sprint totals this hour is going down each hour, each sprint. It was a late night last night. You know, my wife is starting to work more of a later afternoon shift. Thank you, James. Yes, if you put !tracker as a command, you will get the link to the tracker. That's right when I wake up. Sometimes the house is still asleep, so I'm trying to be quiet. I can appreciate that. Yeah, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning local time, and I stream from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock local time, and so that I can get all my streaming done before I wake up my little girl to get her to elementary school, and all of the other kids have been taken off to the various junior and senior high schools by my spouse, and then I go to work. Well, go to work is relative. I switch computers that I'm working on. I spend a lot of time in this room. All right, so there is the alarm. Let's get ready for the next sprint. Oh yes, this is my Santa hat, and here is my NaNoWriMo horns that I wore all for November. So this one will be soon going into the storage box and a safe place for next year. All right, so there we go. Let's turn the music up. Microphone off. I will see you in 10 minutes. All right, there we go. Is the end of that sprint. Okay, let me turn that microphone off. All right. Okay, we got some. Yep. Mr. Starna, thank you so much for the posture check. Hey, Heal 18, welcome back. Let's get this. There we go. Gotta love these posture checks that put me out of camera range. And my green screen's not big enough. All right. I am not doing good this morning. I'm here. I am making words. And a quick random map for a header. Good job. P2 Poo2 and welcome from down under. Okay, there we go. That's saved. Let's see. Let's go back over here. We were at 992 and now we are at 1146. A little bit better. Oh no, I'm fine. It's just it was just a later night than I like to, and I didn't take a nap yesterday. Had a lot of work to do. My wife is working an afternoon shift, meaning instead of like the regular 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, she's working much later. So I was running all the carpools and stuff like that, and so I was, a little late going to bed. That's all. Just trying to, but I'm here, and I am 806 words richer. Oh, thanks, Pride. Oh, and also good to see you, Pride, and I do appreciate if you want to see, I do have a member stream channel, and if you want to announce, as Pride Ascending has done, to announce your writing streams, please feel free to post a link over in my member streams channel, and so the people can so you can let everyone from the group, from the Discord server, when and where you are streaming. There you go. Oh, and the spritzing bottle is on the way. I ordered it from Amazon. It's not here yet. Kiddopoy, 90.24% done with World Ember. Welcome. The drink I like is water. Actually, there's the Starburst all pink drop-in flavoring. Good stuff. Oh yeah, if you right click Pride Ascendings, you would be able to do that, or yes, I'm sure. Here, let me just. There you go. There is a shout out for Pride Ascending. Oh, fun. One of those cube timer things. Yeah, those are fun. Oh, you bet. I appreciate everyone who is following here and hope we can build up the community more. So, all right, there is the alarm. Let's finish off strong. Let's finish off strong. Okay. Oh, you guys are Kit was really organized for World Ember, so the articles are just coming out. I am jealous. Now, let's see. Oh, 4 more days of streaming to get affiliate. Congrats. That is wonderful. Yes, we need to get as many of the Anvilite Streamer Core and writers in general to become affiliates. Okay, turning the music up. Turning the microphone off. I will see you in 10. All right, there we go. Let's cancel that. All right. So we're at 1446. Let me grab this, copy that. Oh. 1310. 1146. 1310. Oh, getting a little better. Yeah, that is exciting that you have all of the things done except for 4 more streaming days, Pride. That is really good job. It takes work. It takes dedication, that's for sure. All right, and 110 words for James. Good job. Yeah. I just want to tell everyone I appreciate you picking me to do your writing sprints with. There are so many writers now out there. This is a wonderful growing community. I really appreciate you choosing to spend your writing time with me, and hopefully you will be either be able to start off your day, end off your day with the with some writing enjoyment, or having a great break in the middle of the day, because I think that's pretty much where we are. Really early for the States, midday for Europe, and evening for Australia. So this is truly a fun international community that we're building here, so I really appreciate it. Yep. 1:30. Okay, so we're a little late. It's a late lunch. All right, so let's just get ready for the next one. We have about 2 minutes. Irish stew for lunch. That does sound good. I might have some chili. Some southwestern chili for lunch. It's in a can. Comes from Costco. Bulk. Though I know I could improve my culinary skill set, right now it's pretty much limited to using a can opener and a microwave. So I might have some cold cereal for breakfast. All right, so let's get ready for the next sprint. And the alarm going off in a little bit. Ow. Hopefully the lag isn't too bad this morning. Oh, certainly. I'll post the link in the chat. So let's get this sprint started. Turning up the music. Start that. Why is the music not? There we go. And all right, see y'all in 10. right, there we go. Let's get this and put it in. So here, 1310. Now at 1429. Come on. 1310 21429. Not bad. Broke 1,000 words. Okay. I've read the article. I was asking to see how you did yours. Oh, okay. So Pride, you know what? If it's okay, we can forego the last sprint, and I can just give you a heads up or a brief overview for the next 10 minutes. If that would work well with you, I'd be willing to do that. Are you still here? Okay, so this is what we'll call this a sprint takeover. If you look within the Lemon channel points, there's something called a sprint takeover. And what this allows you to do is to ask a question and be able to... Do I even have the sprint takeover? You know, I don't. I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll just do this one gratis. All right, so how I did it is I used World Anvil, obviously. Save the changes. Nope. Okay, so this is all saved. Great. So what I have is in World Anvil, I have an article, and I start off with what I want to do with the plot. I have created a template, an article template called story development. I have my story development. I have my detailed novel synopsis. I have original tale for analysis, scene sequel information, scene summary table, story title page cover. So I have all of these different templates that I've created as a grandmaster, so I can just go in and create something. What I did for After Beauty Slept, which is my NaNoWriMo novel, is, let me just go in here, articles, After Beauty. So After Beauty Slept, I have all of these articles. And let's see if this is the correct one. Okay, so here we go. I went in and using tags, I have all of these things listed here. And so this is kind of like my starting point. All of my characters, primary, secondary, background, the groups that are all involved, and this kind of just builds over time as I tag different things. The main work here is the story redevelopment that I have as a child of this article. And following the snowflake method, I just followed the step. First, I have a 15-word summary. Okay, we're just going to dismiss that. All right. A watchman of the sleeping cursed castle wakes in the future to find their descendants in a civil war. How will their sudden reemergence shift the balance of power? That is my novel in one sentence. Okay, and then I tried multiple, and I kept I had some other one-sentence summaries that I just kept as well, and that worked for me. And then I have my one-paragraph summary. I knew that I wanted to have two main characters. I wanted to have my male main character and my female main character, who would be love interests throughout the story, but also they still have unique plots that will then go through the entirety of the story. So my one paragraph summary, I changed it to a bunch of bullet points. All right. Ildevant braces for and succumbs to the prophesied curse. Those trapped in time wake up to find their descendants in a political cold war, and they try, and then they go, and there's a conspiracy, a murder. Elias discovers political upheaval due to the big bad fairy, the Fae Falamance, and he becomes into the he gets into the revolutionaries who are trying to overthrow. So now we have three political parties. We have the dictators in charge, we have the revolutionaries, and now we have this castle of people who have woken up, all described in these 5 lines. But then I wanted Angelina also to have her separate plot point, and it is and she has her own paragraph, and so that worked. Then the next story I hear is I have my characters. I went in and I delved more into each of the different characters. And so for example, we have Angelina, we have Elias, and I'll go Pierre, because Pierre, this is the love triangle, and Pierre turns out to be a bad guy, and yeah. And so here we have Angelina. I have some details about what she looks like. A spoiler: Angelina is a fairy. She doesn't know that. She discovers that through the course of the story. And here I describe to her, I give her what is her role, what is her goal, her motivation, conflict, what is her antagonistical force, her beginning state, her epiphany. Her magic and femininity are to be celebrated and embraced. Ending state: she is able to do magic thanks to the smuggled book from the Hidden Castle Library. And then she gets a 1-sentence summary. She gets a 1-paragraph summary. Then she also gets more. She gets a deep dive into her growth throughout the entire story. You created this as custom articles to fill out? Yes, I did. And whether you use the custom templates or you just save the BB code, you could do the same thing. Yeah, and so this is the Romancing the Beat plot structure. It's a great book, and it has the 15 points that you need to do to write a romance. I am working on this. Because what I'm planning on doing is having an entire, maybe 2-hour breakdown of everything I did during NaNoWriMo, lessons learned, and everything about that. So, and it'll be a special event, if you will, and it'll be a presentation and all that stuff. So this is kind of a preview of what is going to happen, and then you can take this process and do it yourself as well. So Angelina had, and this is why 1 month of Preptober was not enough for me. When I say that I'm the outliningest outliner who has ever outlined, I mean it. Okay? Because now yes, you'll definitely be able to see the templates. And yeah. So Elias, he gets his own character information. And then Pierre, he gets his own information. And Pierre, so Angelina, her plot follows the 15 plot points of the Romancing the Beat. Elias follows the typical hero journey, the 22 steps of the Campbellian monomyth, and I have that all down here. I used the 7 plot points, but Pierre, he has a character arc too. He has the villain's journey, and so it's all of this stuff right here. Oh, I will announce it. It will not be a surprise. When I get this ready, it'll definitely be in it. Okay, so there is that. And let's see. From there, okay, so I have my one-page summary. This is again going back to the snowflake method. My one hook summary, and now I have my one-page summary, and my 4-page summary, and then my scene list. So let's take a look at the one-page summary. Well, I want to share this kind of information, hoping that you can benefit from this. Okay, so here's my one-page summary of the novel. This is a World Anvil prose novel, and now you can see it all out there. Now, I did one thing slightly different based on a recommendation from my local writing chapter, is my 4-page synopsis. My 4-page synopsis is a little bit on the crazy side. Okay, because I have Act 1, Part 1, the Elias Precurse, and I have 3 scenes in it. It's my 3-act structure, my plot dot, 9 points, my hero's outer journey, my hero's inner journey, and also the inciting incident. So within these 3 scenes, I tell a short story of Elias before the curse happens. Then I go over here to Angelina. I have her heroine's journey. I have her romancing the beat. I have her intro to Hero 1, her intro to Hero 2, which is Elias, and then her point of view of the inciting incident. Then we go into here, now Act 1, Part 3. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things that explain all of the stuff that I did. I wanted to happen in the non-Pierre post break. Okay. And then we go to Part 4, act structure. So here is actually the 10 scenes for Act 1, Part 4. And I give a brief thing of what it is. And I shift things around. How should the story flow? What should happen first? Because I have Angelina, I have Elias, and their stories intercede. And then, like, Angelina attends the family reunion festival. She gets to experience all of the wonders of a world gone by. She meets many of the castle inhabitants and notices their vibrance and colorfulness as a counterpoint to modern drab. Okay, so this is my climax of this scene. And then we get back into, okay, the villain's journey. After Angelina is out of sight, Pierre gives Elias the "stay away from my girl" speech. Pierre's goons and minions beat up Elias as an additional warning to stay away from Angelina. Okay, so there is a little bit of the villain's journey as it relates to the POV character. Then we got some extra plot points. Now we go back in, all right, Act 2. Okay, back to the romance story. We'd have two scenes on that. Then we go back to the hero's journey for Elias. Then we go back, to all of these different things. And of course, there's all these links to the additional information. Okay, so when I say this is a 4-page summary, yeah, no. This is literally, and I have this Google sheet. I have and this is my Google sheet that I used to kind of outline the different things. So here, and I use this to, build the BB code. How did I set up my 9 plot point things? Excellent question. So here, in my Google sheet here, I can go in here, I can clear this all, and I go to my 9, the plot dot, the 9 plot points. I go, okay, all right, there are my 9 plot dots. Or I can go in, here is my 3-act structure, the beginning, the incident, the inciting, and then I can just fill all of this stuff out. Then say I want to work on the romancing the beat. Here it is. Now here's all of the stuff, and I can just fill out all of this information. And then I say I want to do the villain's journey. There we go. Here's the villain's journey. And then I can see in a high point of view everything that Pierre, our villain, does. And then say I want to counterpoint the hero's journey and the villain's journey. I can select the hero's outer journey, the hero's inner journey, and the villain's journey, and so I can see how they, right here, they can tie up together. All right. And then I take all of that and I paste it and refine it into this thing here as a narrative. But wait, there's more. Okay. A month. This is why I didn't get done with Preptober, because I knew that I was going to I wanted to create a system I could follow so I could crank out books faster and more efficiently. So I actually went through and made all of these templates. I went through and filled this out. I adjusted it all through October. And yeah. Okay, so here, now after finishing all of that, I now created a scene list. Okay, now this scene list, you may have seen it on the, okay, it's a big page. This is the scene list where now I had my 4-page summary. I have like 90 different scenes, or 90 objectives that I need to do. Yeah, it's big. So here I start off again. All right, see, up here, I have Act 1, Part 1, Scene 1. Okay, 1, 1, 1. So over here, I go Act 1, Part 1, Scene 1. It is Elias is the point of view character. It's going to be Elias, Jules, and Danielle. It's going to be on the cursed barriers and the broken walls of the hidden castle. It is on the 7th of Jianglun of the year 1632 after nightfall. And here's some more detailed information. Okay. And then here's the summary from the previous article. So here, Elias is a castle watchman, eager to do his job, but shuns responsibility unless foisted upon him. Okay, Elias is a castle watchman, eager to do his job, but unless it was foisted upon him. Then I go in here, and I go the reaction, dilemma, decision. This is the whole scene sequel process for how should a scene be structured. Yes, I have what will happen in a high-level summary, but now I need to add more detail. So he reacts to the night shift with grumbly watchmen who would rather be in bed. The conflict with a cantankerous watchman shows the lack of Elias's leadership ability and confidence. And then he decides to flee from the conflict and postpone the problem. Okay? Then, the next scene, he goes to a turret enclosure fort and reviews the preparations for the day shift. There's a lot of commotion that happens from the castle. The alarm is raised. Falamance flies overhead toward the mountain, and a new wall appears while he's staring at the Royal Clock Tower. And that is a cliffhanger. Okay? So, thank you so much for the compliments. But yeah, this is just my process working through. So you see here, there's the scene sequel. And so this, unfortunately, this is as far as I was able to get in October. I actually only made it like halfway through this. And now, okay, so here's sequel, one birthday. Now here's another template. See, every layer, I'm just going down the layer of onion, deeper, or in more detail of the snowflake. I started with a sentence. I went to a paragraph. I went to a page. I went to 4 pages, which is the 90 plot points. And now that I have the scenes, and now here are the scene details. Okay, so again, a simple summary of the scene. Who's the POV character? Who's the antagonistical force? Other characters, organization, location, advancing the story, new information, pulling the reader forward, and then I will go into more detail about the character's either goal, conflict, and disaster, or the reaction, dilemma, decision. And then there's going to be irrevocable decisions, and then step 14 is the plot points. And so this is, now that I am almost done with my novel, and I will be done hopefully soon, what I will do as a part of my editing process is I will go in for every single scene and fill out a page like this. And I will use it to identify problems with the scene. That's the big thing. I will identify problems that I found in the book and record them here and make a checklist. And then and so here, all of these different, tables and information, plotting the whole story will then, I'll know what to do. And so in my 2-hour sprinting session that I have with you, all I need to do is, okay, where am I going to next? Because I'm going really long on this. I'm sorry, but I think it's important. Nope, I didn't want to go to my spreadsheets. I want to go to Trello. Come on. Just a second. Okay, Trello is a wonderful thing. Okay? Because once I have all of this filled out, I create a Trello card. Here is my writing status board. And here I am. Okay, so I have pre-writing. I've just gone through my whole pre-writing process. My fairy tale analysis, because I love to write fractured fairy tales. My writing prep. So here's this card that I have for my whole preparation that I've been working on. Now here's my drafting. This is something I've been working on. The Celestial's Condescension is a short story I was writing before NaNoWriMo. and I went through my analysis, my writing prep, which I've already shown to you, and now I have my drafting and my editing. Okay, and so for every scene here that I describe, I will create a Trello card. And for like the Ranger's Revenge, okay, the Ranger's Revenge is my take on Puss in Boots. And so I've created all of this stuff, and then I will create a card for all 90 scenes, and I will work it through the process, saying, okay, I'm editing, and these are, as you can see here, I will have my development edits, I will have my character and description edits, my motivational reaction unit edits, making sure it's a deep POV, filter words, and passive voice. So I will go through every scene 5 different times. Each six times. And each one of these. And so then, and I can track where I am. So when I sit down here in front of the computer ready to stream with you, I know exactly what I need to do, because I'm on this scene, this edit pass, and this is what I'm going to do. I don't have to think, where am I? Because I don't have time to think. I don't have time to remember where I am. I need to know what I'm doing right now for the next 10 minutes for a sprint. Okay? So, so to wrap this all up, I hope that, Pride, I hope that helps explain a little bit of the process. Now, I have written an article here. If you go to writergreg.com/writing-advice or click writing advice at writergreg.com, there's the 14 steps to a stronger scene. This is an article that I wrote that explains how do I edit a scene. And this is basically my instructions for how to fill out this template here. Okay, so I'm going a little bit backwards, and I will be creating more articles here describing the whole process. It's just in progress. So, there we go. This is a highlight of what will be I will go into much greater detail about when I do my lessons learned webinar from NaNoWriMo 2020. Okay, so you got the bulk of it. So we just spent the last 30 minutes. So it'll be like a 2-hour process with a lot more details in it. So, yeah, that is what it's going to be. So I actually need to go wake up my kid to get ready for school. I do hope that this has been helpful as a really quick summary of what is going to be coming in the future. So with that, it's time to say goodbye for the day. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming by. Please tell your friends. Tell your friends about this. Let everyone know that this is the kind of information, while it may not seem like it during all of the sprinting, this is the kind of stuff that I would love to be able to help share with everyone out there. So there you go. Let's find someone to raid. Go to twitch.tv, see who is out there. Dinosaur Bob. Haven't rated Dinosaur Bob for a while. Let's get...
You've got the gaming chair.
No, I don't. I do not have a gaming chair. Okay, so there we go. The prep is on the way. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming today and participating in the writing sprints and enjoying, hopefully enjoying that a summary of a whirlwind summary of what I do in my NaNoWriMo prep and how I interpret the snowflake method. So it will definitely be a lot more detailed and a much bigger event when I do my lesson learns presentation. I will definitely let everyone know about that. So with that, thank you so much. I will be here tomorrow morning again to do more morning marches as we all work on our creativity 10 minutes at a time. Have a great day. Merry Christmas. Happy time zone. Have a good one. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.